These are the times that try men's souls. How y'all doing, everybody? Welcome back to Crusader Kings II. Young Derek is in a bit of a pickle. Probably the biggest challenge of his young emperorship. So we're fighting a war here in Saudi Arabia that's actually going pretty good, but it still requires a lot of troops to finish the war. And then we have a major threat over here with the Catholics having launched a crusade to retake France. Now, normally you wouldn't think that's going to be a big deal. If we look at the religious view, most of Europe is either Tengri or Sunni. There are still some Catholic holdouts. The Catholic holdouts are mostly, obviously, Sweden or Italy. Scotland long ago abandoned the Catholic faith. There's some really tiny Catholic countries here. And I believe Iceland is. But if we look at the Catholic countries who are fighting us in the war, so let's look at Sweden. They've got about 20,000 troops. That's sizable. That's a bit of a threat. If we look at Italy, they've got 40,000. So if you quickly combine that, it's about 62,000. If you look at Burgundy, they've got about 10. So where are we? Well, not quite 10. They're around 70,000. Living little over 70,000 troops. And some small troops from here. So you'd think, that's a lot of troops, but we can handle that, right? That's not a big deal. Well, it turns out that's only part of the story. So let's take a look at holy orders. So remember, they have over 70,000 troops just from those countries. So if we look at our holy order, we could get a little less than 5,000 troops. So let's look at the Catholic holy orders that are on the map. Here are the Knights Hospitaller. 22,000 troops. That's already over, like, well, between 4 and 5 times bigger than our holy order. And let's go up here. Oh, the Knights... The Teutonic Knights, 20,000, 12,000, 13,000. So if we add that up, that's about 45. They have about 60... What is that? 68, 69,000 troops? That's really quick, bad math. From their holy order. We can get maybe 5,000. We can't actually get any right now because I think somebody else has hired them. Yeah. And yet they have about 60 to 70,000 troops from holy orders, which are just random Catholics that wanted to join up. I'm surprised there are that many Catholics left when we have weakened the religion so much. And their what do you call it, religious rate? Their moral authority is so weak compared to ours. Well, either way, whether it's game mechanic, I think it was a game mechanic made by the developers because they didn't expect Europe to get overrun by Tengri, who are much better. So we need to find a way to counter that. We've got enough troops here where maybe we could deal with the natural Italian and Swedes and Burgundy troops. But 70,000 holy warriors, we don't have a way to deal with that. And we don't want to pull all of our troops out of the Middle East because then we're going to lose that war. So the only alternative we have is, yeah, let's move these guys out of the capital, is to hire a shitload of mercenaries. We're going to have to hire them piecemeal, because if we have too many in a territory at once, they're all going to die of attrition, which obviously is not what we want to have happen. And honestly, there is a chance we could lose this war. Emperor Derek the Glorious has fulfilled the ambition to have a daughter. We'll call her Boyana, because we thought she was a boy. We won the Battle of Asshat. That smells great. We are definitely winning this war down here with the Abbassids. We do have to worry, though, because he's still got about 18,000 troops. And it's kind of hard to watch both areas. And we've been suffering a lot of attrition sending our armies down here to siege territory. We're going to suffer some here. We need to start winning wars against the holy orders, against the Catholics, because if we don't, they're going to start sieging France. And we can siege their territory back, I was going to, but then I remembered it doesn't matter if we siege their territory back in this kind of a war. All that matters is they siege our territory. Oh, the other thing I almost forgot. Raised up troops here in England. We're going to need every troop we can spare. Let us raise our personal fleets. Oh, what's the button for that? Did I hold down shift, I think it is? There we go. Move all these guys over to the English Channel. Did I raise all the fleets? What the hell did I do? Oh, I raised vassal fleets, derp. Oh, well. That'll work, too. That'll probably actually work better, as there are a lot more vassal ships than personal ships. I'm not quite sure where we're going to drop them, but we got to get some troops out here and start winning some battles as quick as we can. All right, they're going to have about 5,000 reinforcements moving in there. Let's merge these guys. We're going to send them into attack. Let's make sure we have some great leaders. And then while we're at it, okay, these guys are moving up towards that area anyway. We're not going to beat those reinforcements into getting there, but... Well, will we? They'll be there on the 23rd of February. We'll be there on the 26th. You know what? Actually, we're going to hold off a second. There we go. Let's merge these units despite the attrition. And then we're going to go right in and attack. A victory at the Battle of... I don't know what it was. There was like 150 guys there or something. You can see we have more armies marching down here to the south. Come on, this is going to be a big battle right here. We've got to make sure we crush them. We're only at negative 2% right now, but that's going to start growing because we've lost control of stuff. Oh, well, we're going to soon lose control of stuff in France. It is on like Donkey Kong, throwing ape poop everywhere. We're the attackers on top. You can tell by our candy cane banner. Lick us with delicious. Fuck it, we're going to bring in the big reinforcements too. We'll have more people die of attrition, but we got to start winning battles. Get some positive war score against that pain-in-the-ass Pope. Speaking of which, are we trying to murder him? We're not. We should be. I don't think we'll have any success, but we're going to pick a plot to try and kill that son of a bitch. Anybody that wants to help out can. I don't know if we can bribe anyone too. He's on the fence. What if I give you... What if I give you some money, bro? He's 20 gold. He loves us for 20 gold. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Would you want to join the plot now? Yes, he does want to join the plot. I don't remember if I have to hit something or if he will. He's going to join the plot to kill the Pope. Hell yes. I don't know if that's going to get us over the number we need. But Pope needs to be taught a lesson. He, unfortunately for us, actually made a... It was really good timing for him to start the crusade when he did, when we were in the middle of the Middle East fighting the Muslims. My prisoner, shut up. Learn to shut up. Ooh, good. We're weakening their flank. We gotta get our reinforcements in there, though. Because I'm sure they'll have reinforcements on the way soon, too. Oh, we're so close to breaking that flank. Oh, we did! Hell yeah! Oh, we want to battle somewhere else. Apparently, there were some enemies in Ireland? Well, I mean Wales. That was the Irish army that attacked them. Alright, we got 9,000 guys waiting here. We might wait a little bit to see what's going on. The one nice thing is some of these armies, you can see by the little skulls, are suffering attrition in our territory. There are too many enemy armies in our territory to be good for us, though. I'm going to move these armies here so they're hopefully protected by rivers. Back to the battle. The flank is broken. Break that center. Helps if I start time back up. We lost in some siege. Look at that, negative 13% already against the Crusaders. Victory! We have won the battle. Where the hell are they going? They're going to Ostfriedland? We're going to send an army after them. That did help our war score. If you saw for a second, it was negative 12. Winning that battle definitely helped us. The Battle of Anzabruck, that gave us a 2.7 for our war score. We're going to need to win a bunch of battles. There we go. Let's kill all these guys as they're disorganized. Victory in the Battle of Norden. Alright. Let's merge you guys. We're going to start to create a sort of front and get ready to move them west so we can engage the enemy in more battles. Oh, speaking of which, shit. Let's hire some more mercenaries. I got so Ooh, look at that. Our plot power's over 128. Hopefully we can assassinate that Pope. You're gonna pay, old man! Alright, let's hire some more mercenaries. Send them out towards the front. What's going on down here in the Middle East? We're at 48% war score. A little worried about that army right there, but they're running away from us. That's the important thing. I wish I could have my eyes on both areas at once. We won a battle! Oh, down there. There must have been like 3 guys in there. Come on, we gotta finish these sieges. Finish sieging this town, or the mosque, I'm sorry. Victory in the Battle of Nijmegen! Was that Montgomery's idea? Nah, if it was Montgomery's idea, it wouldn't have been a victory. Suck it. What was that I'm thinking of? Operation Market Garden. Alright, let's move you guys to Nassau, because Nassau is funky. And these are the funkiest guys ever. Go take a bath, you bitches. He's like, I will with the sexy ladies. We're going to have to start moving our armies forward more, but look at these big armies. 17,000, 13, 12, 17, 15. When I introduced my friend Badonkadonk, I had high hopes. I'd hoped they'd become fast friends. Who did you introduce them to? They became friends. My Emperor, please report the majority of Shiraz. What are you doing, a magic trick? Has converted to the Tangri religion. Oh, that's sweet. That's formerly Sunni territory. Embracing the superiority of our Tangri religion. If you can't worship a goose, why worship anyone else other than a goose? Alright, we need to get some more ships down here. So we can carry all these bastards across. There's gotta be some more... Oops, I almost grabbed those guys. Those aren't ships. Go swim out into the English Channel and let people ride on your back. Pretend you're a dolphin. Like, you're weird, sir. Oh, we lost the siege of Dijon. Mustard. You can see, look, that war score is quickly turning against us because they're stealing our land. My half-brother, Prince Su, is requested to join the Lords of the Sky in the tireless pursuit of heathenry, even though this will forever disinherit him. Well, if that's what you want to do, if you want to serve Tangri, go be a Sky Lord, brother. Alright. We don't have time to wait for all the reinforcements. Merge the armies. We need to start moving forward. Did I get too many of them? Put you in Reims. Put you there. See, do they overlap a lot on their routes? A little bit. We'll have to change that then. I don't care about some trade post way up in Scandinavia. Now I'm confused. What was I doing? Oh, I was telling the guy who was going down here to Metz to march the long way around so they're not in the same territory, so they don't suffer attrition. Where were we moving this guy? Reims. Alright, so we can move these guys over to Verdun. They're like, it's Verdun already. I'm glad you follow orders so quickly. And then we've got some mercenary reinforcements coming up. Put them to Pfsaus. And we'll send them up. Well, everybody, we're setting up for a big battle, a big war. Oh, man. It's getting hairy out up in here. Hopefully soon we'll have enough ships, too. We got about 14,000, almost 15,000 combined English and Irish troops that are ready to cross the channel as reinforcements as we try and bring our own sort of front to these guys. There's so many people here, though. We got to be really careful about how we attack them. How's it going over here in the Middle East? So far, so good. Well, we're setting up for the big hard times. Sounds wrong. Ooh, let's hire some more mercenaries. This is gonna get expensive fast, but it's better than losing the Empire. Well, everybody, that's going to be the end of this episode. A little shorter than I wanted it to be. But next episode, the big clash between, I say East and West, but we are East and West for everything, between Catholic and Tangri. I can't believe they've been able to get that many troops. Hopefully we win. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out.